Listen, you're not ready for what I've got today. Celtic's dressing room has been shaken up by a South American spark. There's huge drama brewing around Maeda and his future. And the biggest bombshell of all, Brendan Rodgers' contract. It could change everything. Stick with me right to the end. Massive thanks to you for helping us smash 1,000 subscribers, but that's just the start. With more than 2,000 views on every story, if you hit subscribe right now, we'll fly past 1,500 subscribers, all backing the Celtic. Let's prove once again that our support is miles beyond anything the Rangers could ever muster. We have 6 news a day to keep you updated with the mighty Celtic. Hit that subscribe button and be part of it. You know what's funny? You always hear folk talking about behind-the-scenes energy. But when it comes to Marcelo Saracchi, it's not just a rumor. It's a storm you can feel the second you walk into the room. Big Joe Hart himself said it. He was at the Celtic hotel, chatting away with the lads, and every single one of them said the same thing. The Uruguayan has lit up the place. He's like a thunderclap from Montevideo, shaking the walls of paradise. You can tell he's not here to hide in the shadows. He's here to make his mark, even if it's just till the end of the season. Now, I hear you. Everyone had their eyes on Kieran Tierney when he came back in the summer. It was like a prodigal son story, wasn't it? The boyhood hero returning home. But let's not kid ourselves. He hasn't hit the ground running the way you or I hoped. Injuries have chewed at him, slowed him down, took some of that raw drive out of his legs. And it's not his fault. You need rhythm, you need minutes, you need the wind at your back to hit top gear again. Give him that, and maybe, just maybe, we'll see the Tierney we once knew marauding down that flank like a warrior. But here's where it gets tasty. You've got Saracchi coming in, brimming with energy, snapping into tackles, charging up the line like he's plugged into the mains, and suddenly folk are whispering, is he actually ahead of Tierney right now? Against Hibs at the weekend? We didn't get the win, but Saracchi showed you something, didn't he? A spark, a hunger, that kind of bite you need when you're wearing the green and white hoops, not just strolling about like the boys from Govan do when the pressure's on. It makes you wonder, for all the romance of Tierney's return, should Saracchi be the one starting if we want that fire on the pitch right now? Or do you stay loyal to the lad who once embodied everything about this club, even if he's still searching for his old self? So here's what I want to throw at you, and don't dodge it with sentiment. If tomorrow was a cup final and you had to pick just one, are you putting Saracchi or Tierney on that team sheet? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's jay it laledy till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts. Let me put it to you straight. This whole saga with Maeda is starting to feel like deja vu of the worst kind. The lad's been honest, hasn't he? He's given his all every time he's pulled on the hoops, but you can see in his eyes that his mind's already half a world away. And here's the kicker. Brendan Rodgers has known since February that Maeda was looking to move. February, that's nearly a full year the board's had to sort a plan. Yet here we are again, staring down the barrel of another transfer window with no replacement lined up. You remember last January, don't you? Kyogo off to France mid-season, leaving us looking like dafties scrambling about with no striker ready to step in. Then the summer came, and it was even more shambolic. Kuhn flogged, Adam Maeda gone after banging in 20 goals the season before. And what did the board do? Sat on their hands like it was a Sunday afternoon nap on Sucky Hall Street. Honestly, if it wasn't tragic, it'd be funny. Now, with Maeda, there's no excuse. Not one. The warning lights have been flashing for months. If he leaves in January, and let's face it, that looks nailed on, then Celtic have to have his replacement already in the door, laced up and ready to fly down that wing. No panic signings on deadline day, no scraping through the free agent bin, hoping for a miracle. Because you and I both know standing still in this league is like handing Sevco the keys to the title. And trust me, I'd rather wrestle a bagpipe in the rain than watch them lot in Govan lift a trophy they don't deserve. what makes it sting worse is the trust. You feel it slipping, don't you? The board already stretched patience last season, and now it's hanging by a thread. Fail again, and it's gone, shattered like glass on the cobbles outside paradise. So here's the real question for you. If the board bottles it once more and Maeda walks with no proper replacement, do you keep faith in their so-called long-term plan? Or is it time to finally call them out for holding this club back? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's guy it. Laldi till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic daffs. Here we go again, another storm brewing, and this one's got Brendan Rodgers right in the eye of it. The board's sitting there, arms folded, no contract on the table, while the whole of paradise waits to see if the gaffer's even going to be here come a summer. And you can feel it, can't you? That uneasy buzz, the kind you get when you know something's not right behind the curtains. Now Peter Grant put it spot on. It's the same problem Man City had with Pep Guardiola. Players don't want to sign if they don't know the manager will be around. Simple as that. Imagine you're a lad in Spain or Italy. Rodgers is on the phone painting you a picture of life at Parkhead, the roar of the Champions League nights, the green wall behind you, and then you find out he might not even be there by the end of the season. You'd think twice, wouldn't you? You'd move on. And that's exactly what Grant was warning about. But let's cut through it. This isn't about whether Rodgers wants to commit. It's about whether the board are giving him the tools to do the job. He said it himself. He'll sign if the conditions are right. And yet here we are, October sliding into winter, and not a single offer has been written up for a coach who's already filled the trophy cabinet, more than most could dream. Meanwhile, the suits in Govan would sell their granny for a manager with half Brendan's pedigree, but they've got Philippe Clement instead. Bless them. And then you think back to that shambles of a summer window, bare cupboards, late panic, players leaving without proper replacements, and you can't help but wonder if Rodgers is looking around and thinking, am I really going to stick around for more of this? Because if the board can't match his ambition, then why would he tie himself down? It's baffling, absolutely baffling. No proper contract on the table for a man who could be the difference between glory and chaos this season. And the longer they drag their feet, the harder it'll be to convince top players to join, because no one wants to sign up for a mystery project where the manager might disappear overnight. So here's the big one for you. If the board refuse to back Rodgers properly, are they guilty of sabotaging the very success of this club? Or do you think Brendan himself is keeping one eye on the exit door and stringing Celtic along? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's jai it laldi till we hit 1,500 mad Celtic dafts.